Hi guys, and welcome to tonight's show. I'm Zeleny, your host.
And I'm Wendy.
She's also your host.
I'm a person.
The show's not intended for children under the age of 18 due to content, language, you name it. We are sponsored by Zell's Total Body Sculpting. Oh, and we have all the rights to the music that is being played because it is ours. What else?
I think that covered everything.
I think so. All right. We are taking a shot today of Smirnoff's something infusion. It's
strawberry rosé or something?
Yeah. Let us know what you're taking a shot of. We always like to know. Cheers. That wasn't even a real clink. There you go. Ooh. That's bitter.
Yeah, it sounds like it's for mixing, not for shots.
That was real bitter.
Woo! Alright. So, we got this strawberry daiquiri flavored water, sparkling water beverage. We've never tried it. We should probably taste this first.
We should have tasted it before we go live drinking. Well, it
just erupted.
Did that happen on camera? I would like to see. Did it happen on camera? Hold on, wait. Ours is on a little bit of a delay, so I want to see if it happened because I want to see it.
Can I get a napkin?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Yeah. The camera did catch it. That was funny, and your face was amazing too.
I was gonna say some other crap, but I was like, let me know. Time and place for everything one day. Alrighty, so
let's try this again.
Yeah,
let's try this again, guys.
Take number 2. Do you want to taste it before we add the liquor?
No.
We just eyeballing shit today.
Yeah.
Alright. Wish us luck.
So tonight's first topic is going to be the I was gonna say the vandalism. It's not even it's the crime. The crime that's happening recently in New York. It seems like it's skyrocketed from the past. Oh, and then she's gonna add on New Amsterdam watermelon. We're just gonna finish the bottle. We're tired of having half and quarter bottles here. You gave me a whole lot more.
I did not have her. I started with my cup first.
She cut me half. Have you been seeing all of the videos? I feel like honestly, I don't think the crime has.
Yes, please.
Has increased. I just feel like the more people have video cameras, there's more like rings, because people they can't put the Ring doorbell on their doors because of the
apartments.
Yeah, so they put them outside of their windows, so so they're able to catch the footage that you see.
I think COVID definitely added to it. There were like 2 years of no shenanigans. Like, we free this year. I got 2 years to make up for. Because they extra.
Good.
They extra right now.
They're really extra. Like, the videos that I watch, I can't, like, it's 4 people going into, like, a jewelry store, and boom, 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 in a matter of 10 seconds, they're coming out with so much jewelry. My question is, do you think like the stores like plan it for the insurance?
I mean, I'm pretty sure some of them might. I mean, COVID did a number on a lot of businesses, and I don't want to put it. I mean, shit, people were applying for the PPP loan without having a business and lying and stuff like that. So I wouldn't put it past the business to have like tried to be like, well, I lost profit or I'm in the negative. Let me try to salvage some of this.
It always makes me think of like movies that you see on TV where you take the jewelry and then you try selling it later on and they catch you anyways because of the serial numbers and stuff. It just makes me think if the jewelry stores are doing that, you're gonna eventually get caught. But here's my next thing. If they're not doing that and they're just, they have the bad luck of having that happen, like, what is the process that goes into that? Does your insurance, obviously it'll raise. Do they drop you? Is it like a hit that now another jewelry store, I mean, not the another, but the jewelry store is taking, number one, you get stolen. You get paid out by an insurance company, but then now that insurance company drops you. So now you have to find a new one, which you might have even higher premiums. So now you're taking hit after hit after hit. And that's what a lot of people don't realize they're doing to their own community.
I don't think people care for other, like, it sounds fucked up, but humans as a race, we're greedy, we're selfish. We don't give a shit about our neighbor.
Right.
Our, like, as long as they're the one on top, that's all that matters.
But if you steal that, what are you going to do with it? Sell it? Like,
exactly.
You could sell it on the street, but I mean, you can't sell it to another jewelry store. You just jacked it from a jewelry store. They have that information.
In their eyes, I'm pretty sure whatever they get off of it, whether it's not going to be retail price, it's going to be definitely a lot cheaper than what it's worth. But at the end of the day, that's still money they didn't have.
That's true. I mean, not for nothing, but if you were on the street and you were selling me a gold chain, I would probably buy it because I don't care where you got it from. It's a good ass chain and I'm getting it at a discount.
It's the same.
But I'm not thinking about the next person that it came from.
I mean, isn't that the same reason why people buy fakes off the streets and stuff? They can't afford the real or don't want to budge on that price. But hey, let me buy this one. It looks close enough. I know it's illegal, but I still do it.
I mean, that is true. And how about, okay, so there was another video that we posted about the guy that's in line. And the guy sucker punches him from behind and he goes down and he's out flat cold. There's no rhyme or reason to it. There's no justification for it. I mean, it was just done to have it done.
That's what you remember a few years back where people were opening ice creams and licking the shit out of it at supermarkets.
Yeah, but that's, okay, yeah, okay. I was thinking that's, whatchamacallit. I get it. It's harmful. But this is bad. Like, if you punch somebody in the wrong place,
yeah,
you can kill them. You could kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you lick my ice cream, I mean, you could kill me too. If you have, like, HIV and you have an open sore in your mouth or something like that. I get it. But what do you do as a person who is standing by watching this?
I guess a lot of it also factors in how many people you have standing by watching. Because you have that bystander effect where there's like a big group, someone else, almost everyone there will assume someone else is going to take care of it, so they're not going to do anything. Well, that's like, was it earlier this year with the lady that got raped on the transit bus? Everyone watched. Some people recorded it instead of calling 911 or anything. Or
doing something. I can't have, just because I'm a nosy person by general, and I'm just like always trying to be in something, I can't have something like that happen next to me, because if I have something in my hand or whatever the case is, I am going to put myself in it. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not going to punch somebody next to me and they don't even see it coming. They don't know what's happening. Are you one of those type of person that is just going to sit down and watch it happen or record it? Or are you going to actually take the initiative and do something about it?
It depends. Like, you have people that are with the mentality of, like, I don't want to get involved. You know, that's their problem.
It's not my problem.
It's not my problem. I don't want to get hurt. Or, you know, it's, like I said, again, it doesn't concern me, so why do I need to be in it?
It's humanity.
But that's the thing. As a whole, the race, we've lost humanity a long time. Especially, I feel like, with social media and everything. Like, we do stupid shit for attention now. Humanity's gone out the window.
It has. I mean, I know this is off subject, but as we were looking for like content to post, I was looking at I guess, I don't know if it was a gentleman who was laying on an electrical track. I don't know if he was like a drug addict or I don't know, but another person who was watching by was seeing that he was getting electrocuted, or not electrocuted, he was getting shocked because he was laying on there, and he like ran in, and he like was taking shocks as he was taking the person off of the tracks, and somebody, like, there was another company there that awarded him, I think it was like a car, so that he wouldn't have to take the shock because he did something that was human.
Selfless, yeah.
Yeah, it was human. I'm like, you don't find those type of people nowadays. I mean, I said,
I could have told you that when people are posting videos of them helping others. Are you really helping others?
no, you're just boosting your ego. Like, if you really wanted to help somebody, you would just do it and not record it. What's the point of recording it?
Exactly.
If you really wanted to do something from the heart,
mention it or say it, like, oh yeah, I saw so and so, or I saw this person, so I went out my way to do this and that. I'm like, well then, it doesn't matter. Like, if you need other people to acknowledge that you did a good thing, then I feel like as a person you're fucking flawed.
Yeah, to me it's like, you saw that person. Okay, granted, I know I saw that comment. Granted, you saw that person helping another person, another bigger, heavier human being who is in danger. You videotaped him helping somebody, but you didn't put the camera down to help him help that person. You just recorded a good deed. What is there to say about you? Instead of getting down and helping him as well. Like, you grab his feet, I'll grab his hands, because obviously it took several tries to get him off.
Yeah.
I mean...
And honestly, most people, like, unless you delegate it and tell them specifically to do it, most people are just like, they got it. No one sincere, I don't want to say no one, most people just don't sincerely offer help without, like, there's always some type of, looking for some type of repayment, like, oh, I helped you, so when do I get in return? Or I helped you, let me post it. Or
post a thank you for, that person didn't even thank me for doing that.
Yeah.
Like, what did you need to thank you for? I won't be able to. I'll let anybody rape anyone, but other than that, what can you do besides put yourself in danger?
But if you're not by yourself, so let's say, back to that whole rape situation on the bus. If there's a group of you, it only takes one person to start, and usually that'll follow. Unfortunately, people need a leader. That's what it takes. We don't take initiative in general. So if we have a leader and you delegate, or like, oh, well, if we go bum rush this fucker.
I mean, if there's 5 of you guys,
exactly,
and there's one person raping, don't tell me that one person is going to beat the hell out of all 5 of you.
Honestly, the way I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I understand you're going to put yourself in danger. There's certain situations, like if someone's got a gun,
that's different.
Then don't. Self-preservation kicks in. But now, if this person's wielding a bat or whatever, yeah, it's going to fucking hurt. But sometimes, get hurt a little bit for the sake of humanity. Like, fuck it.
People recording horrible things happening is something different. I don't understand it. Yeah, I couldn't explain. I think if something horrible was happening in front of me and somebody next to me was recording, I'd slap the shit out of them.
That phone's coming out.
No, I think it's gonna, not their phone. I think it would go straight, like,
boom.
They wouldn't see it coming because they'd be looking at their phone. That plain and that simple. Hey, what's the topic? It's crimes that have been happening in New York, and what do you do about it as a person? And I get it. The one thing that I probably would not get into too much is when you see a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Yes.
I don't know.
I don't try to get in those, because at the end of the day, they'll turn around and they'll jump you for you trying to help one of them. That's the only thing I try to stay out of. Unless he's beating the shit out of her, then I'd probably get in the way, like,
If it's argument, I'm not getting in that. I agree with you there. Now, I might stand by or stay with it, because if it looks like it might escalate. Or maybe I'll be the one to call 911. Hey, there's no emergency yet, but this looks like it's going to escalate. Can you bring someone out here to check in on them? Boom. That's all you need to do. You don't have to always put yourself, like, even a phone call, 911, or whoever. A simple stop. Because sometimes that'll deter people because they were like, oh, I didn't expect anyone to fucking jump in.
Yeah.
Or say anything.
I think that's the only time I wouldn't, just because you've seen so many times when you go to help and they end up with the same person back again, or they turn around and now you're the problem because you got in it.
I'm like, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm not gonna put myself in physical harm if I don't have to, like, especially not in that case. But I'm not gonna just avoid it, because me personally, because I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't know what's going on. Maybe this was her trying to leave. Maybe this was her final nail and she was trying to leave and he's not letting her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just gonna assume, oh, you guys are gonna get back together tomorrow. Like, I'm not gonna make that judgment because it's not my call.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like, I think it was a couple of months ago where the dude got knocked out. It was all caught on camera. The dude got knocked out and they left. He laid out on the sidewalk. I'm pretty sure it was New York. The dude that knocked him out left. Then it shows a few minutes later, a couple comes by, sees him knocked out. They look over, they're like tapping him, and you think they're gonna help him. Nope, they run his pockets and take his shit, and then they dip. And then it's not for a while till, and then it's not for a while till someone like walks by and calls 911. So this dude has been laid out on the sidewalk for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. There was someone like a month ago that got killed that was stepping in to help. Yeah.
It does suck. That's what I'm saying. Like, always, if you gotta call the phone, just use the phone. Like, it doesn't always mean you gotta go in there and put yourself at risk.
Yeah. And that, I think that's the main thing. People always think, like, I'm not gonna get hurt. I'm not gonna get hurt. I'm not gonna put myself in danger. It's not putting yourself in danger. But you know what the problem is, too? A lot of people won't call the police.
Because they assume someone else already did it. And they don't want to be involved with the cops.
They don't want to be a snitch.
Or they don't want to have to be questioned.
That. Yeah. But it's better to call for help if you don't want to put yourself in the situation. What does a phone call do? It could save that other person's life. It could save your life, and everybody's good to go.
I call 911 in a heartbeat. I mean, I have. That's not a problem. I'm like, hey.
All right. That's it for this topic. We're going to move to the next topic, which is, what is considered appropriate clothing when you are at an amusement park, vacation, where there's families?
Where there will be kids involved.
Yes.
I kind of do agree, like, all right, you don't need a thong bathing suit if you know there's little kids around. Like, vamos a decir, I can't even think. Like Dorney Park or whatever. You know there's like, if you know you have a kid and you're going to be in the baby section, you don't need a thong bathing suit in that area. Like, I feel like that's just, come on. There's little kids. Be a little more. I know we all got the same body parts, but still, I'm like, we really don't need to expose them to that shit so young. That's my opinion.
Okay. My opinion differs just a little bit. Well, maybe a lot.
I was going to say.
Just a lot. Just because. It's going to sound bad. It's going to sound bad. I don't mean it in a bad way, but children are exposed to this all the time anyways. So if you have a mom who had children and she's worked her body out so well, and she wants to wear a bathing suit that reveals the body that she has worked so hard for, and wants to go to an amusement park, and other people want to bring their children to the amusement park that she's going to be at, by all means, bring your kids, but I'm still going to wear the bathing suit that I want to wear.
I just feel like there's other, like, if you want to...
Here's the thing.
You know, I'm all for self-confidence and self-empowerment. I do not take away. Like, if you got the body, fucking go out there. Even if you don't got the body, if you have the confidence, go out there. But be mindful of your surroundings.
There's children everywhere.
There is.
So I got to put away my body?
No, because there's a nude beach in New Jersey. There's not going to be kids there. There's adult places you can go to. There's adult swim.
But
like
see, so now I have to watch where I go just because people want to bring their little kids around. I've got to be mindful to go to a specific place so I can wear my specific bathing suit just because people want to bring their bratty ass kids.
Yeah, then don't fucking go where there's going to be kids.
Okay, well then keep your kids at home. that they don't see me.
Then go to an adult place. Adult only place. There's a bunch of them.
There's not that many.
There's not, but it's not that hard to find either.
Right.
So why can't you go to an adult place if you want to be revealed?
No. I don't agree with that comment. If you don't got the body, you should not be out there. No.
We ain't fucking body shaming here.
We don't
you
body
wear
shame
whatever
here.
the fuck you want.
You could be whatever size you want. If you're comfortable in that body and you want to wear whatever you want to wear, by all means. Now, whatever people are going to say behind your back, that's their problem, not yours. Because you're confident enough to wear it.
Or yours, because if you gotta hear it and you don't be upset. You knew this was an outcome.
Right.
Like, it sounds fucked up, but...
Right, but we don't body shame here. People can wear whatever they want to wear, wherever they want to wear it at. Exactly what I said. Boom.
Be mindful of your surrounding, because if you play with the hoes out of school, you pop it up in a thong underwear?
I mean...
Thong bathing suit?
I would probably wear, like, shorts and a top. Like a bikini.
Yeah, and that's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you can still show off your body without having to be, like, overboard. Like, don't wear, like, the G-string bikinis. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. That's literally just covering your nipples, and that's it. To a place where you know there's going to be a bunch of kids.
Because I'm pretty sure if I go up in my kid's cell phone or something, then YouTube, I'm pretty sure I'm going to see something there already. They're already exposed to it.
But here's the thing, you're talking about teenagers. But most of these, not all these amusement parks are just teenagers. You have kids younger.
Like, I know.
Toddlers.
I know not to go
to
Sesame Place.
And what about Dorney? You got a bunch of kids there. They got Camp Snoopy for a reason.
Camp Snoopy's on the other side. I'm one of the water parks.
And if you have a kid and you take your kid and you're dressed like that,
listen, I'm going to have to explain to my daughter, look, when you're of age, and you feel confident in what you're wearing and you're confident in your body, you can wear whatever you want to wear. And you can see whatever you want to see.
I mean, to each their own. I'm very mindful of my surroundings.
Yeah, all right. I wouldn't show what's not to be seen, and I don't want to see that neither.
Then look away.
Fuck out of here. Then you have the option to do this.
Meanwhile, I'm like, you don't have, like, just don't stare in that direction.
Right.
We all got eyes and our neck swivels.
Right. If you're not comfortable in what you're wearing to do that, that's you. But other people have every right to wear what they want to wear because they're confident in that. Now, we're not talking about whether you look good in that. We're talking about if you are confident enough to wear it. Two totally different subjects.
That is two different subjects.
So,
I like kids. I like kids better than adults.
I don't like kids. You've seen upstairs. I don't like kids.
I like them up until they're like 5. That from 5 to 13 is questionable depending on parenting. Once we get them teenagers, I really don't like you. You're an adult now.
You didn't say you have to look, but you said I don't want to see that either. Fuck out of here. Well, you don't have to. Reread your sentence. It's scroll. Okay, just saying. Anyway, so you know I love scenarios, Wendy.
Go ahead.
So if you're at Dorney Park and there's a lady with a G-string and you have your kids and she's like frolicking in the water in front of you, what do you do?
I'm like, you dumb skank. I'm like, seriously, like, you couldn't go somewhere else. Or, like, do you need clothes? Is that what it is? Like, you can't afford it? Because I'm like, seriously.
So would
like,
you like grab the towel and throw it at her?
Possibly. I'm like,
some mesh pants and throw it at her?
I'm not giving her my clothes because I'm not trying to be a fucking hypocrite. It's just about, like, I understand, like, you're confident, but there's a time and place for everything. Like, if you know there's going to be a bunch of kids in that area, do you really need to? Like, teenagers, I feel like, all right, they probably seen it all. Está bien.
I feel like if I'm going to wear that, I'm not going to go to the baby section. Not to the baby section. Not to the baby section. Obviously, I'm not going to be there, like, frolicking my butt cheeks around.
Some people just like attention and they just don't give a shit about anything else.
that could be it as well. There are some, and some people just feel confident. What if some don't have it because they work out and all their bathing suits are just considered scandalous? Every bathing suit they have is considered scandalous.
I highly doubt that.
What if it
because
is?
if it is, then you're choosing it to be. Because out of all the bathing suit options we have, then let's not act like we're only allotted to 2.
Yeah, they're all cheekies.
That's not true.
They're all cheekies. What if they're all cheekies? She likes cheeky bathing suits.
Then that's different. She likes and she chooses.
Yeah.
But don't say there aren't options because there's definitely cover
Not for her. Not for her. She likes wearing cheeky bathing suits.
She's choosing not to have options.
Right.
There's a difference. There are options for everyone, whether we take it or not.
If you've got it, you're going to flaunt it. I think that's not necessarily true because there's a lot of people who don't have it and flaunt it. Again, it's not the point that you have it and you want to flaunt it, because I know a lot of people who don't have it and still flaunt it. It's the simple fact that they have the confidence to do
They're
that.
comfortable in that.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with being comfortable in what you're wearing. But I do believe, like, that's like, all right, it's going to be a little bit off topic, but like the teacher, like that are teachers and they have like those nice curves and the parents complain about what they're wearing. But they're fully covered.
Yes. Oh, but I did want to do that as a topic.
Okay.
I did want to do that as a topic, so reel that back in.
Alright.
Reel that in.
Those are goddamn example.
Oh, yeah. You sent that to me.
Yeah.
And I do want to do that as a topic. I thought that was really good. Oh, we can incorporate that. We can flip-flop. The third one.
Okay.
Let's do that. Let's talk about that next.
All right.
Let's talk about...
Like, there's some... I understand, like, curves, like, you can't help it. Like, you're just born that way, so certain clothes are going to fit you a certain way. That's fine. You can't help that. You're still covered up. But when you're wearing the G-strings or whatever, then you're choosing that. It's not like, oh, I can't help it. You chose that. You like that, which is fine. No judgment. But at least be a little bit considerate. Like, oh, there are a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Now, if it's like a place where everyone's 15 and older, go for it. We're not going to act like a 15-year-old haven't watched porn and shit.
15-year-olds watch porn? I'm just kidding.
I should have smacked her now or later.
Mine's don't. I'm just kidding. Anyway. I don't know what's going on up there, but I totally forgot. I was gonna make a point, but I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I do think like a G-string or the little one that only covers the nip area is inappropriate if you're at an amusement park. But if I am at an amusement park and I have like a bikini on and it's a cheeky bikini, you know which ones I'm talking about, the ones that are like high cut, I'm gonna wear it.
That one I don't feel is too bad. Maybe
I'll wear it. I don't care about your kids. Teach your kids not to look at my butt. I'm just kidding.
I mean, like,
no,
we got adults that can't stop staring when it's fully clothed. So what does that say?
I'm just kidding. But I do think like there are certain things. Like if it's a string bikini, yeah, you're absolutely right. Don't wear it to where the kids are. But if it's a bikini, because you have...
They do make women's clothing a lot more revealing.
Right. You have teenagers. You have teenagers that right now, I know this is off subject, all the shirts that you find are crop tops right now. And it's for like 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds. So could you imagine how their bikinis are? So when you have a full-blown adult wearing a bikini at an amusement park where there are kids involved, what's the problem? None.
Like I said, it just brings back to the point that we selfish. We don't give a shit about nobody else. It's all about me. As humanity, that's what we are.
But like when I was like 198 pounds, there was no way I wore a bathing suit like that. Not even to an adult only place. It's the.
But you see bigger people that do.
Because it's the confidence. It's a
is.
confidence thing. It's not the point that you want to.
And you know what? And
show
not all
off.
big people look bad in it. So
No, they look. Yeah, they look great. So it's not the simple point that you want to show off, but you kind of want to wear something that you've worked hard for to kind of, and you don't kind of pay attention to the other little kids around you. It's more like, I am going to an amusement park. There's a water park. I look good in this bathing suit. I'm going to wear it. You kind of don't take a step back and think of maybe a 3 or 4 year old. I mean, that shouldn't be at the water park anyway. They should be at Sesame Place. Or Camp Snoopy. Not in the line that I'm at, wearing my bathing suit. Alright. I agree, it's plastered everywhere. What's the difference seeing it live? Thank you. Thank you.
Plastic everywhere is outside of our control. Seeing it live is within ours. That's a choice we made. And this is why, as humans, we're fucking crappy. Because we just be on our shit. Not like, hey, you know what? How can we better humanity? How can we help out the fellow human? We're just like, oh, I want to do this. Fuck everyone else.
It says, go to Brazil. Everybody's in a thong.
And this is why Brazil has like one of the highest HIV rates too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, bad comparison. Google that.
Like Brazil has like high disease rates because everybody goes for carnival and fuck around. And what do you think was gonna happen? You drunk? I want to go to carnival, but I ain't getting drunk to fuck around. I mean, I was supposed to go to Caravana in Canada like a few years back, and then COVID came and fucked shit up.
But, I mean, honestly, sometimes I really don't think it's a simple fact that you don't think about children around you. Or maybe you speak to your children beforehand. You talk about body differences, choices people make, and the bathing suits. Yeah, because everybody fucking cause. Everybody hot as hell. Being nude doesn't correlate with STDs.
Yeah, having sex does. The fuck? Sexually transmitted disease. You could be naked and stand there and be a model. Doesn't mean you're gonna catch it.
See, so don't wear a thong bikini because then you're gonna get STDs, according to Wendy.
I did not say all that crap. You know what?
According to Wendy.
You know, if you're ever naked, you're gonna catch an STD. That's it. Even in the shower, bitch. Even in the shower. You know, let's just give false information at this rate.
No, because
the moment you brush your teeth, you're gonna get pregnant.
Well, if you do it in a thong bikini, according to Wendy, you're gonna get an STD. Don't do it, guys. That's what you heard. That's what I heard too.
Yep. The moment you stand on the corner, you're a prostitute. Even if it's just across the street. That's what the Bible says.
In a thong bikini, according to Wendy. And if you're taking your kid to school, even worse.
You're going to hell. If you had other stuff besides the toothbrush in your mouth.
In a thong bikini, according to Wendy, if you wear it and there's children around.
A lot of shit equals hell. At this rate, all of us are going to hell. I don't think any of us are saved.
All right, let's go to the next topic because it kind of correlates. That's the puppy. He's scratching, so you hear it down here. All right, so let's kind of go to where it correlates. Not that teachers wear thong bikinis, but I'm sure they do when they go to the beach. And they don't care about the kids. Yes, according to Wendy. According to Wendy. We're going to turn the show according to Wendy. Friday night fights according to Wendy.
Well then, I got story time. Fuck our topics.
All right, so we're going to kind of correlate topic 2 and topic 3 together.
Yeah, I mean, it's about wardrobe and appearances, and so. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the memes about I want to say it's Jersey or New York where they want to get a pre-K art teacher fired, and she's fully clothed, but they feel like she's provocative because of her curves. And I mean, she's got a very nice body.
She does. I was looking at it.
I was too. Shit, she's beautiful.
I kind of zoomed in. I was like, let me see. I did zoom in. I was like, let me look at these curves. Because if you're going to criticize, you got to really look. You got to really inspect.
I was like, I'm not criticizing. I'm just gonna appreciate. You're beautiful. That's it. Slide. Keep it moving.
No, I look. And she does have a really nice. She has a tiny waist and big butt and big hips.
And she got boobs too.
Yes.
And
they're not like huge. They're like proportionate to her body size.
And she was cute.
And she has on a nice. And let me just say, she has on a nice pair of classy pants. And I think it was like a white or like cream something sweater or shirt. Yeah, she's bad. Yeah, that teacher is thick.
And do you think she needs to be fired for the way her body is shaped?
That's our question to you. Let me ask you another question.
I mean,
since we're asking questions, would you have skipped her class if she was your teacher?
I mean, there were some teachers I did not skip class for.
I'm
lying. I did skip. I was like, I skipped all the time. But when I went to school, I made sure to attend.
I enrolled myself in pre-K. That's wow. Let's just say.
He's like, I hired her as an art tutor. I'm about to become a Picasso.
You're so stupid.
I'm just saying, if I was a dude, I would say, okay, do you do private lessons?
Now, my question is, she passed the interviews. You saw her body when she interviewed for the position.
Well, the school probably didn't have no issues. It's the parents that make it a big thing about it.
I bet you anything it's the
moms.
It's the moms of these children who went in for like parent-teacher conference
and caught their husband staring.
There you go. Bing, 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 bing.
They're probably like,
they're like,
and she's like, stop it.
She was like, I want to go look at Billy's artwork. Can we go to the art room? I can't.
I fully agree. It probably is the moms. I mean,
I don't see no dad complaining
that we know of. Because sometimes,
unless
the mom was like, go say something to the school.
No, unless something happened, and then the father was like, she provoked it.
It's possible. She might have filed a complaint like he's harassing me, and she's like, well, what'd you expect? She's dressed this way. Because, I mean, shit, we hear it with rape victims all the time. Well, what were you wearing?
Yeah. It's insecure moms. I don't think she should get fired, but I think it makes a difference to the establishment that on her social media pictures, it's provocative.
I mean, she's just standing there. She's
standing on a chalkboard like this.
Like, she can't help that her butt, like, even though she's 3/4 turned, her butt's still standing out there. Like, she can't help that.
It's the moms that brought it up. She is the art room. I don't know why I find this. I find this so funny. I find this topic so funny.
You know what's crazy? Because before this one, like a couple months back, there was a picture circulating of a male teacher, and it's not like he was fully unbuttoned, but like the first few buttons, and you see all these moms like, oh damn, if he was my teacher, I would have never skipped.
Yeah, but I'm sure they weren't advocating for him to get fired.
That's my point. All the moms at PTA, all the moms probably joined PTA and was like, is he on PTA? Can we get him to be vice president?
Art room is the new descriptor for ass. We got that. We got that without you having even to write that. But
you know we're gonna leave here and then randomly throughout this week, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I need to go to see an art room or something."
Could you? Like, the only thing I'm talking to you right now, and the only thing that I picture is the principal like, "You're hired. You're hired." What did you say? Oh yeah. You're hired.
Like, what do you want? Okay, yeah, we can negotiate.
He was probably like, "Can you pick that up for me? Can you pick that up for me?"
He probably did it. He was probably like, oh, go ahead. Opening doors so she can walk in front of him. I'm like, let me show you around the building.
Let me show you the room you're going to be at. Here, you can go first. Let me hold the door for you.
He's like, and this is a closet. Oh, I didn't realize it was so small. We both can't fit in here. Okay.
Imagine if I'm talking all this shit and the principal's a lady. And she was still like, can you pick that up for me, please?
I mean, we're ladies and we fucking appreciate it.
Dads didn't even care. Mom was loud and taking action. What if we're here and we're being very critical of the situation, and it actually was a father.
Like,
who
she's provoking
complained,
me, or is provoking my child,
or provoking my child, or keeping my child from really learning because he's so fixated on her butt ass.
Butt ass?
Buttocks. You said that ass, and I was gonna say buttocks. Butt ass.
Oh God.
What if it was a man and we're really criticizing
And
women?
you know what? We're assuming parents. I know the.
What if it was another teacher that was jealous?
It could be. We know women are spiteful.
Women are very spiteful, and that's the problem. That is the problem. The reason why we're stereo.
Oh, I'm so putting stereo.
No, I'm looking for the word, and it's
stereotypical. Like,
no,
I don't know.
stereotyping.
Yeah,
stereotyping, is that a word?
it is a word.
Okay, we're stereotyping women is because we women give ourselves a bad reputation. You want to know why? Because every time we see another woman, most of us, not all,
Yeah,
most of us, when we see a woman that's badder than us, got a bigger butt than us, more curves than us, we always want to sit there and talk shit about them instead of uplifting them or saying something good about them. I can appreciate a big butt and big thighs. Everybody knows that.
I can appreciate beauty, whether it's guy or girl. That's it. I'm
Right.
like, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're
Right.
handsome. You're handsome. That's it.
But the majority of women can't. They always got something to say. Oh, she does her makeup too much, or she does this, or why does she want to dress like that? Or instead of just taking the woman for what she is, so right away we are thrown to it's another woman that's, and here it could be a whole guy. It could be another teacher. Another teacher that's a male who is just like fixated on her.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Made a complaint because he got to go home to his ugly looking wife.
Yeah, honestly, this is not talked about enough, but some men are just such bitches.
They are.
Such fucking bitches.
They sure do. They
Like,
yeah.
Yo, it sounds horrible, and I'm not saying all of you. Had some men, and like, I can't.
You just opened that door for these viewers to attack us. When
I said some. I didn't say it was y'all. Do you personally feel some type of way? If you do, then let's ask. Why do you feel some type of way?
they're gonna come because you know the minute you go on attack mode to them.
But I didn't say it was them. I didn't say our
out.
viewers. I said some men. Like, I've had personally bad experience, and like a few years back, there was, I want to say it was Georgia, where a girl rejected a guy at a bar. She wasn't rude. She just like, no, I'm not interested. He waited for her outside the bar when it closed and shot her.
That's crazy. At my mom's wedding, this guy asked the girl to dance, and she said no to him, but she ended up dancing with someone else. And he smacked her on the dance floor.
But that's what I'm saying.
My mother's
Like,
wedding. Just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Some men are such bitches. Like, not only do we have to worry about what we wear, how we talk, how we interact, I also now have to worry about how I reject you.
Yeah. Probably because the fathers started to get more involved in their children's education, and it upset the mom.
Probably.
Because they
She was like, "You're never home. School ended 5 hours ago."
Y'all don't like seeing another woman's art room? I personally do.
I got no problem with it.
I love going to art. I mean, I don't like being in art, but I like looking at the art room. Yeah, but a lot of them know they can lose their husbands. No. The problem here,
people aren't property.
Let me tell you what. That term right there is a no-no. I can't lose my husband to nobody. If my husband wants to go, that's something different. So I don't lose him to nobody. If the husband wants to leave, he can leave at any point. That's where you're wrong. You don't lose a husband. If he wants to be with you, he'll be with you. Some folks really can't handle rejection at all. No, they can't.
I know that for sure.
I mean, the majority guys can't handle rejection. Girls can't either. But when do you really see a girl getting rejected?
No, I've seen that.
A lot?
I've seen a few. I have this one friend. I love him to death. And I'm like, ooh, I can't hang out with you. You gonna get me killed. Because, like, he's nice and he's really friendly. And I'm like, and he'd be like, I'm not interested. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, you just broke our heart. He's like, what you want me to do, Nutter? I mean, he is one of the biggest fan whores I know. And I love him to death. That's not my problem. That's his. But
I guess we can agree to disagree. We can leave it at that.
But
on that statement, they can lose their husbands.
I don't know. I'm like, lose their husband. It's like property or territory. We are not that. We don't keep anybody. It is a choice. Just like you choose to get married, it is a choice. You choose to cheat, it's a choice. No one forced you into it. You didn't slip and trip and fell into her. Like, none of that. It's all a choice.
I can't lose my husband to an art teacher who has a bigger art gallery than me.
Exactly. You're gonna, if your husband chooses to go that way, that was his choice.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not losing. He chose to leave. I'm not losing him.
And that's the other thing that always irks me. Like, women always blame the other woman, but it's like, well, why aren't you holding your partner accountable?
Right.
Your partner knew he was with you.
We had this subject. That other person don't owe us anything. Our partners do. But anyways, let's go back to, let me just say, if I had an art teacher who had a banging ass body, I would go to art class every day. I would go to gym every day. If all my teachers, you know what? That's the problem with,
that they're all ugly?
That they're all ugly. You want to hire the ugly kids, the ugly teachers. Wait, let me stop. Because if you're let me stop. Anyway, I'm going to say what I got to say. If the kids are skipping your class, it's because you ugly. You ain't got a body. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was skipping class and there was like 2 or 3 teachers. I was like, oh, they cute. But so I wasn't going to go out my way to stay. I didn't want to be fucking there.
But
what was I going to do? Hook up with them?
It's eye candy. So you would stay in the class with the ugly teacher, Wendy?
I didn't go all day. That's what I'm saying.
What is this?
I'm skipping all day.
What is this? What are we calling this again?
So hold on.
According to Wendy, she would stay in the class with the ugly teacher and skip class.
I would just skip all day. I'm not gonna make an exception to go to the cute one. I'm skipping all day.
I don't care. I would sit there in my notebook and write his name and my name, and then write my name and his name and find out which one goes better. I'm staying in the class if he looks good. That art teacher, I would definitely stay in her class. We're gonna Roy G. Biv. Yes, we're gonna learn the colors of the rainbow today. Yes, red. Teacher, my crown broke. Need a new one. Get her over my way. Absolutely.
I don't know. I skipped hell a lot in high school. Didn't matter what the teacher. I just didn't like school.
It's people. Women's ego be super hurt from rejection. They may respond different though. I mean,
we do. I give you that. We do as a whole. Not all of us, because some of us just don't give a shit. But
that's we've spoken about this before. I don't take rejection well. That's why I'd rather just not do nothing that will give me a rejection. Nope. You'd never know. Never know. Don't take rejection well at all. All women got what you got, okay? Yeah, but not
every different proportions.
But yeah. I
got a friend. All right. We got different boob sizes. Yeah, we got boobs, but they're different sizes, not the same. Our skin color ain't the same. Mm-mm. Like, we got the same body parts.
Our butts are different.
Yeah.
Hers could be more perky. Mine could be more wide. They're all the same. Yeah. Just like every guy has a penis. They're not all the same.
There's some we prefer more than others.
There's ones we want and there's ones we don't want.
True story.
Not even to look at.
Oh my God. I don't know who in the world thought dick pics were cute.
They're not. They're not.
They're really not. Anyways, read the other comments.
So we're not going to shame at the pool, but we can shame in the school. Who's shaming?
We against it.
We're against it. We're saying she shouldn't be fired because she got thick thighs and a thick butt. I just told Wendy she should go to the ugly teacher's class. Go to the cute person's class.
She just wants me to go to school.
Yes, I want her to stay in all her classes. Yeah, I don't know. Are you on the same show we're on?
Wait, what are you reading?
Him.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Maybe he's high. Or drunk.
That could be it.
Or something. Or
I
maybe
have-
he's distracted.
I've had some issues the first year I was teaching. Had a few awkward comments made towards me. Like what? Like sexual comments? I want to know. Did you have to put somebody in their place?
From like students or teachers or parents?
Faculty.
Or all?
All of them. Your principal hit on you. Your coworker hit on you. Oh, this is good.
That'd be the awkward ones. All right.
I went to my classes I needed to graduate. The electives I did not go to.
The classes I needed to graduate, I still did not go to. Tells you how crappy the school was. I passed.
Oh my God, I went to my electives. Who didn't like wood making and leather making? I still have keychains that I made. Some women got the WAP. Some don't.
So what? Like you go around testing all women?
Oh, wait a minute. So you teach college and it was students. Oh, they're legal.
Oh, that's true.
They're legal. So what's the problem? I mean, it's frowned upon. It's frowned upon if you
Well, wait till they graduate.
finagle with a student. But technically,
blackmailing for grades.
but it's not illegal. Now, I can understand.
But you haven't had issues with other faculty? Like other teachers? Because I feel like if students are hitting on you, the female teachers probably are too. No? Unless the students are just like, I need an easy A. Let me earn this shit.
Do you think that really happens though? Like a student like...
In high school, I had a teacher that hooked up with... In high school, a teacher hooked up with a classmate.
In high school, I had a teacher who ended up marrying a student, but that was later on, after she graduated.
No.
I'm pretty
She
sure
hooked up. Like,
I'm
we
pretty
all knew
sure
that
they
shit
were
was
messing
obvious.
around.
We all knew that shit was obvious as fuck in class.
My first day teaching, a woman walking by my classroom and stopped by the door and out loud said, "Damn, that teacher looks good." Oh. So was the woman a woman or was the woman another teacher? Did you ever see her again? This is fun.
That reminds me of the clip. I don't think it was to you, but to him. I don't know if he sent it to me or if I sent it to him. Where the teacher, it was like a skit. And the two teachers are like sending innuendos to the male teacher and the two female teachers in the hallway and shit. It was, why are you looking at me like that?
Mm-hmm.
I said, time out. I showed you. You see my inbox? I send reels and stupid shit all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like what? The new
Interesting.
age of flirting? Is that what's going on? If you send reels, it's flirting?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a student, and yes, I saw her in the halls. Ooh, was it awkward? I think that would be awkward if
Was she in your class?
That would be awkward. I would feel so uncomfortable. Because then you would have to see that student. I mean, mind you, I did say these are
I mean,
legal.
if she's cute, I'm gonna be like, my ego's boosted.
No, you know he would wear his... Every time he walked by her...
Straight into peacocking.
His chest would come out a little bit more.
He's peacocking hard. We ain't shit, though.
That's not nice. Not nice, Wendy.
But people do that. It's better to be peacocking hard when they be like, she interested. Let me just put more flair in my
But let me
step.
tell you what, that does happen. When somebody gives you a compliment and you won't have to see them afterward, you do know it boosts your ego to make you want to like stand a little bit better and dress a little bit nicer. It happens with everybody. Guys, girls. If you go to work and some girl gives you a compliment, "Oh my God, you look so good, you smell so good." You know damn well the next day you're like...
Not really. So here's the thing. Maybe I'm the oddball.
Right. You do that. Don't say you don't. My audience over here.
I don't like attention. Like, I really don't. Like, people tell you, ask how I go to work.
Yeah, I've seen.
I don't give a shit. Like, I don't like attention.
I had a few students who used to try and stay around after class. I was doing events in my magazine back then. I was thankful none of them showed up. Nah, I don't like that.
That'd be awkward.
It seemed mad awkward. I don't like attention. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where we're going.
Oh my God! Not everyone likes attention, Zell. Do you not remember, like, before you asked me to be the co-host and shit, and I was just like, oh, I don't know. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah.
You see, finally, someone admitted it. A minute. You're right. I don't want to admit it, but yes, it is true. Let me just tell you. If someone gives me a compliment and I see them the next time, you know damn well I'm going to be dressed really nice the next time. My hair's going to be done. My makeup's going to be done. I'm not paying. It's not like I'm paying them extra money. I just know you gave me a compliment, so the next time you see me, I gotta look better than what I did before. It's just human nature to want to do that.
See, I don't think everyone, because I know quite a few people that don't. I really do.
Well, now I just found the two. Two peas in a pod that don't like attention.
Anyways, like, there's nothing, like, I can accept some compliments. I can tell you, I've had people call me out like, damn, you couldn't just say fucking thank you. Like, why are you being weird about it? I'm like, because I don't know how to do this shit. But I'll take a compliment, and yeah, to make you feel good when someone's like, oh, X, Y, and Z. But I'm not going out my way to make myself look extra prettier for the next time.
Look, if it's a woman I'm feeling, yeah, it's gonna give me a boost. If it's a student, I'm gonna say thanks, but I'm gonna feel weird and awkward. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But with that being said, let that poor teacher keep her job.
I agree.
She shouldn't have to lose her job because she has a fine body. She shouldn't have to wear extra baggy clothes just to make somebody else feel comfortable.
Let's be honest, with that ass, it doesn't matter if she wears extra baggy clothes, you still gonna see it.
Yeah. Now Wendy and I are two peas different pods. She don't like pancakes. Yeah. But you never said you didn't like French toast. You just prefer pancakes.
French toast is better. That's it.
Always.
Just saying.
See, thank you. French toast is better.
Anyways, that's it for tonight's show. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to submit your topics on Tuesday when we put them in. We didn't put it in this Tuesday because we had these already lined up from 2 weeks ago. We hope you have a good weekend.
I love that one.
Yes, let her keep her job. Can't punish her for what God gave her. I know, right?
I mean, it's not our fault she got blessed and some of us didn't.
And even if God didn't bless her and she paid for it, I mean, let her money go to good use. Can't wait to start pre-K. Yo, I want to go to pre-K too. I need to learn my colors again.
Alrighty, well, see y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Enjoy your weekends. Oh my God. But her butt is